And welcome to the Rebel Radio Podcast. And this is Mark.
This is Matt.
This is Long.
And happy birthday, Long. It is your birthday weekend, birthday movie pick. It's that time of the year where you turn another age and grow some more pubes. But how you feeling, man? What are you going to be? 43?
47,
I'm going to call your
I
ass
think.
out. Huh?
47.
47,
Nice.
I think.
Oh, 47? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that close in age?
Yeah. I think you're just a year or two.
I'll be 50 this year.
You'll be 50 this year, yeah. So, yeah, by a couple of years.
Okay.
You're a class of 94, I'd say?
95. Yeah.
95? Okay, so yeah, 2 years ahead of me.
Yep.
I'm class of 97.
Gen X, man, the real generation right here, Matt. Sorry, bro.
It's okay. At least I'm not Gen Z.
No, those motherfuckers are lost.
Yeah.
No,
it's Gen Alpha now.
I mean,
Gen Alpha.
Well,
yeah.
but Gen Z's the one that doesn't even know what kind of pants they're supposed to wear. So just
this is true.
Hey, man, you can't say shit. I've seen you wear fucking skinny jeans before.
Sometimes I think I'm Axl Rose.
I mean, you want your fucking nuts scrunched up in a pair of pants, you'd be my guest, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I can safely say I've never fucking worn skinny jeans. But whatever. Yeah, man. We are getting this podcast going, and the rebelradiopodcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs, as we are sitting in Texas where it's warm 90% of the year, preparing for an Arctic blast of winter weather. And this is like, it's become an annual thing now. Like, I guess, man, Leonardo DiCaprio's right. Global warming's fucking real, man. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's definitely fucking upside down over here.
Well,
I mean, we don't do
how long it took to finally get cold.
We don't do 25 degree weather, man.
Yeah.
And but that's what we're facing.
I do.
Long does. He's the Iceman, baby.
That's right. The Iceman cometh.
Iceman.
It'll never be as cold as my heart.
Dang.
Everybody chill.
When Arnold is a reggae Mr. Freeze, everybody chill.
Fucking A, man. I mean, just, it is whatever, man. Just put on an extra pair of underwear, extra jacket.
Yeah.
Protect your balls and stay warm. That's all you can do.
Put a sock over it.
Yeah,
man.
Right. And hopefully, I mean, I don't really care about the cold. Hopefully we don't lose power. That's what would suck.
Yeah. I remember how hard it was last time to warm the house.
Yeah. It's been 5 years. I thought it was 2022, but I guess it was 2021. It's been 5 years since that.
Yeah.
Wonderful ice storm. So yeah, that was pretty horrible. But yeah, so we're dealing with that, man. So we're going to talk a movie today, talk some news, talk some other stuff. We've got Long's birthday and to celebrate, and yeah, man. I was thinking earlier about when we pick our movies for our birthdays. And Long always picks something that's very personal to him. Like I know today he says the first anime he ever watched, and Matt, you usually pick something that's just fucking makes you laugh or something.
Yeah.
And me, it's usually more of cult status, what made me get into cult films and stuff like that. So we all have our thing, and that's what makes it great that we all bring something to the table for our love of film and movies. So it's cool. So we're gonna get to that in just a bit, man. But man, we got a Masters of the Universe trailer today, man, for the new Masters of the Universe movie, which has been in development since 2002. I want to say is when it really started heating up. John Woo had just come off of making Mission Impossible 2, and Paramount Pictures wanted him to make He-Man for him, and John Woo was attached to it for a little bit before he went on to make Ben Affleck and Paycheck, which was probably a worse idea. Or he should have just made Masters of the Universe. And then it went through several studios, several directors, and different people in the project over the years, and now it's finally happening with director Travis Knight, who directed Bumblebee and Kubo and the Two Strings. hey man, this guy's 2 for 2. I want to say making films. Kubo and Two Strings, one of the best animated films ever made.
Yeah.
And Bumblebee was a lot of fun too. I think the trailer looks fucking fun as hell. I think it's a movie based on a toy line, which an animated series is based on a toy line. You can't take it too seriously, folks. I saw a few comments today, and I'm just thinking, like, you do realize what this is, right? It's fucking He-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they get a lot right in this trailer. There's a lot to love about it, a lot of good looks in it. I think they're holding back secrets. Like there's a couple of shots in there where people say that Orko is going to be in those shots, and they're just not showing us Orko yet. But I thought it had a very nostalgic 80s feel to it. It just looks like a lot of fun to me, man. And the money shot at the end of the trailer was Skeletor. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go, man.
Yeah. Franklin jealous, smiling from heaven.
Well said.
I mean, people complain that it has a tie to Earth and stuff like that, but whatever, man. You got to have this. Again, this is based on a toy line. You have to expand the storytelling aspects of it, and I think it looks like I don't know the actor that's playing He-Man. I think he looks great in the role. Idris Elba's Man at Arms. That's badass,
Yes.
And it's got fucking Fisto in it, man. You can see Fisto in the trailer. How cool is that? This character that has become a joke over the years with He-Man is fucking in this movie. So this movie's got some balls if it's going to have Fisto in it, And Beastman looked cool as shit jumping on the car.
Beastman.
That was awesome.
I don't remember Fisto.
Yeah, he's like He-Man's buddy, and he's becomes a joke. Like there's a meme out there where like, I fisted him, He-Man. I fisted all of them.
Oh, okay.
So that's awesome that Fisto's in the movie. But man, I'm excited for it, man. I think it looks like just a really lot of fun movie, and can't wait. Hopefully it's good, And
it looks promising. I'm excited for it, and I'm not the biggest He-Man fan.
You got fucking Castle Grayskull in there. You got Snake Mountain,
and I grew up in that era.
Yeah, and I love He-Man. I really do. I love the Dolph Lundgren movie, man. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't take it too seriously. It's a different time when it was made, and so I'm looking forward to see what they can do with this. So we got that. We also got the trailer today for Star Wars Maul Shadownlord, which is the new animated series from Dave Filoni and crew over, and it's coming pretty soon, April 6th. It premieres. It looks freaking great. I mean, as expected from Lucasfilm Animation.
Beating the dead horse with Maul, aren't they?
I don't know, man. It's hard from the looks of the trailer. I think this takes place even before Phantom Menace. I think that it doesn't look like he has mechanical legs in the trailer. Whenever his legs were put back on him. So I'm curious what kind of story they're going to tell. I mean, Sam Witwer is coming back to do the voice of Darth Maul. He's excellent. I think it looks great, man. I'm always about Star Wars. Give me all the Star Wars you want to give me. I'll watch it. I mean, the Clone Wars was fantastic. Rebels was fantastic. The Bad Batch was great. It's hard to argue the track record that they have over at Lucasfilm with their animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you watch it? Either one of you watch the trailer?
I saw the trailer. Yeah. I think it was like treading the time still between Rebels and Clone Wars. It looked like.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it felt like. But that was, maybe it's one of the things where it tell two different stories. Maybe we'll get some pre-Phantom Menace and some, like you said, Rebels, Clone Wars era. I know people were excited for the Invincible Season 4 trailer. I do not watch Invincible. I saw that came out today as well. Also, people are still waiting for that Spider-Man trailer that we thought we were going to get this week, but is not. It came out yet.
It has not.
Other than that, man, that seems like the big trailers. Like, of course, I guess if you're into the Oscars, the Oscar nominations came out, and Sinners, I guess, broke all kinds of records, which is so weird because when I watched Sinners, I enjoyed it for what it was, but I wasn't thinking like Oscars, it wasn't one of those. I mean, it's about vampires and shit. I'm not sitting there watching that thinking like, oh, this is going to win Best Picture. I didn't really have that feel of it, but
yeah,
I guess some people did.
Would it be like the first horror movie to win Best Picture?
Silence
If
of the
it-
Lambs.
Oh yeah,
like horror, not like realistic horror, but horror.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, could be. I'd have to see a Best Picture list, but yeah. And it seems to be the front runner favorite. But it's so weird because I really watched that and wasn't even thinking like this is a Best Picture winner. Like I liked it, but I didn't love it. It's like this is cool. I think me and Matt both kind of had the same feeling about it. Like we liked it.
yeah.
We didn't love it. So
For
I don't know.
Coogler to step out of his, it's a different film for me on Coogler, but he did a good job.
Oh, he's a great director. Yeah, he's definitely great eye for film. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the Oscars there. Trying to look. I guess that's about all the major news that happened this week. Well, other than James Gunn says, man, I thought we were going to get the Batman movie sooner. We might not get Brave and the Bold, he's saying now, until after the Batman 2. He doesn't want them to clash. So,
Did we ever talk about Sebastian Stan being Two-Face?
yeah. Well, we brought it up. They might be in it.
Yeah.
And that was a rumor he was playing. I think we did bring it up. And, well, I guess the Batman 2 comes out next year, so Brave and the Bold will be 2028. I guess that's not that far away.
Yeah.
I also wonder sometimes if James Gunn is just saying some things because he's not sure what's happening with the whole Netflix buying Warner Brothers thing and how it's all going to play out. So
Could be.
So we'll see. All right. Well, let's get into some things we watched this week and checked out. Long, it's your birthday, man. You get to go first.
Yay! Just a bunch of car videos leading up to my birthday gift yesterday, which I spent a good 2 or 3 hours at the dealership. So, but yeah,
Isn't
needless
car
to
buying
say, I
fun?
got myself a car finally.
Good.
On my own terms this time, because there's been some when I bought that, and I told you guys this before, like it felt like it was pushed onto me. It wasn't on my terms. So, but this time around it is, and man, I've never driven that hybrid before. It is so weird. It's like you push the button, there's no turnover, nothing. It's just okay. It's like a PlayStation or something. You just turn it on and just go, and shift and not, no starter, no starter kick, nothing, So that's an interesting adjustment. And the brakes and all that stuff are more grabby in a way. But yeah, it's a Camry, a 2025 Camry, so a sporty trim. So wanted the base trim like a weirdo, but I was like, whatever. I get what I get. So 13,000 miles on it. So
It's really good, man. That's a brand new car.
Yeah.
Even though it's a year old, that's a brand new car to me.
yeah. So but yeah, that was kind of my week. But I've been playing a lot of Balatro. It's a really fun poker type game where like the object is to beat a certain goal with winning hands of poker.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, hey, beat 200 points. Like it's like beat 300 points, but to do that, you have to get poker hands.
Yeah.
And of course, aces are worth 11. Face cards are worth 10, and all that. So yeah, I mean, different types of poker hands will give you points, and then jokers are kind of used as multipliers. It's a math game basically, using poker and math, and yeah, it's pretty fun. If you're kind of a fan of card games like that, I highly recommend it. It's pretty affordable, pretty cheap, like $10 or something.
I want to say it was in my PlayStation library because it was a free game 1 month.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played it, but I always put the free games in my library in case
Yeah.
I ever want to download them.
Yeah, give it a go. It's it's a perfect game to be like, oh dang, 20 minutes. I gotta do something, and it's the perfect game to be like, okay, well, let me do a couple of runs on Balatro.
Mm.
Kill some time. But I highly recommend it. And then played another game on the Switch too, called what was it? Casual Fishing. It's just a fishing game. So,
Did you say cat goes fishing or casual fishing?
Casual Fishing.
Casual fishing.
Yeah, I think it's called Casual Fishing. It's a no, Chill and Fish. That's what it's called.
Chill and fish. Okay.
Yeah. So a very laid back fishing game. And then I sold my Steam Deck because when I got my Switch too, I started playing on that one more. And enjoying it more. So yeah. So I used that money towards my car fund. So, but yeah, that's my week.
Nice.
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I watched two movies. One was a comedy. It's I felt like one of those 40-year-old virgin type comedies, and I picked This Is Us, or no, this is 40. Sorry, This Is 40, and it's with if you've ever seen it, it's got Paul Rudd, it's got I forget that chick's name, but it's got Megan Fox in it. It's got Kurt Russell's son in it. One of his first roles actually, and it's a decent comedy. It's a throwaway comedy, I guess.
Not that great.
It's all right.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's not that great.
I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while, so
Have
I
you
watched
guys
it.
seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
I have
Yeah,
not.
I saw that.
How is that one? I heard
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. Wait, but so you chose to watch this, Matt?
Yeah, I chose to watch it. It's got Paul Rudd.
So,
Yeah,
you chose to watch a chick flick.
it's not a chick flick.
It's a chick.
Whatever, Mark. Just let the man pick.
No, fuck no. I'm picking on his fucking ass.
Paul Rudd's trying to get his daughters to listen to Alice in Chains, and they're like, they want to listen to Nicki Minaj. He's like, that's not music. This is music. And he plays Here Comes the Rooster. But no, I watched that, and then we watched Titanic, the great Bill Paxton.
Double chick flick. Damn.
Titanic's not a chick flick. It's like a pseudo documentary, dude.
It's a chick flick.
I still
Super
think Jack
chick
could
flick.
have fit on that door.
I ever tell you a story about when I worked at Deerbrook Mall? Man, Titanic came out.
Yeah.
That line was crazy. Going from the
yeah.
escalators, like around the building perimeter, just to line up to watch that movie.
I think it still holds the record for consecutive weeks at #1 at the box office, like 13 straight weeks.
Yeah. And I can't believe his movie Avatar, the last Avatar movie, made $1 billion so quickly too.
Cameron's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
That's why I always think what could have been if he continued the Terminator franchise.
Dude,
Might have been the most epic, greatest science fiction franchise of all time if he had continued it.
That's what I told, and that's what made me want to watch it, because I was like, man, this is the movie that I felt derailed the Terminator franchise, because fucking Cameron decided to do this instead of expanding on Terminator 2. And I was like, cool the Terminator franchise would have been. I was like, let's watch it. Let's watch this movie.
Mark, do you like any of the Judd Apatow comedies, like 40-Year-Old Virgin or
40-Year-Old Virgin, yeah,
or The Other Guys, starring Will Ferrell and
I like 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's funny. The other guys I saw, it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 40-Year-Old Virgin's
Step
funny.
Brothers?
I like Step Brothers.
Yeah,
it's
Step
funny.
Brothers.
It's funny, but it's also like one of those, like, there's scenes in it that are a bit much where what's his name's wife that's always trying to get with Will Ferrell or with John? Is it Will Ferrell? She's trying to get with John C. Reilly or whatever. She keeps grabbing his junk.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's a bit much. Like, we get the joke, but she keeps on it. She keeps on. Like, and it's just like, okay.
Sexually assaulting him. Basically.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's just uncomfortably not funny. But there's some funny moments. Like John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell are great together. They're what makes the movie work.
Yeah.
And the rest of it, all the other characters are kind of like, yeah, okay, they're there. you're really only interested in the movie when it's Daredevil and Riley on screen. You know.
I agree.
But yeah. All right. Well,
but before we stop, move on to Mark. Matt, how's your Mass Effect journey going?
It's not.
Mm.
I have not been playing anything on the console.
yeah, I've been slacking on video games.
Yeah, but if we are in this whole weekend, then that might change.
Okay.
And if you have power.
And if I have
you know
power.
what?
What?
It's a fun game. If Jackie's has nothing else to do, you have to do an important decision. You know,
Uh-oh.
just say, "Hey, Jackie, what would you do in this situation?" You know, you do your own playthrough, and then you start a new character, and get Jackie to be like, "Oh, okay." She'll control her character, make these important decisions and stuff. Start 2 different files for going through the whole trilogy.
Yeah, could do that.
Yeah. Anyhow. All right, Mark.
So I actually watched not movies, but quite a bit of TV this week. I finished Daredevil Born Again.
Good.
I'm ready for March 3rd or 4th, whatever it is, when season 2 starts. Because, man, I can see where people were. It's weird. It's weird because the series, the season's highly rated. Like, critics love it, but I can see where fans were. At the time it came out, I guess they wanted more conclusion because there was no guarantee we're getting to season 2. But hopefully they backed off on that, because it surely opens up a lot of interesting story threads as we move forward, as we see the Kingpin go into full power over New York City, and how in the hell is Daredevil going to solve this? From the looks of the trailer for season 2, he's going to call in to help with some old friends. But I think it's the best TV show that Marvel has done, going back to the Netflix series and continuing on to Disney Plus. And for anyone who was afraid it's been Disney-fied, as they call it, which I still don't always understand what that word means, it doesn't even feel like a Disney show. It feels like it continues right off from the Netflix show. It's just as violent. There's language in it. It's adult themes. It's not like a kid show. It's great, man. Vincent D'Onofrio is so fantastic in it. I mean, Charlie Cox is good too. I like it. I mean, Daredevil's always been a character I find really intriguing and really enjoyed. And, it's one of those characters that when you hear this a lot of times when we talk comic book movies, they got that character right. They certainly get Daredevil right in Kingpin right in this TV show. I'm still waiting for Poindexter to go full bullseye, and hopefully they get him right. And if they do that and we get the trifecta on this show, holy fucking shit, man. I might just fucking get a hard on, It's like, because that's the one thing they haven't quite done yet. Like, when are we going to get Poindexter going full bullseye? They're going to do 3 seasons, so we got 2 more seasons to get that full version of bullseye. And if we get that, hell yeah. Because we've had Punisher on the show, we've had Daredevil, Kingpin, we've had Elektra. So we just need that. So it'll be fully complete. But really good stuff, man. I blew through it. Obviously, I enjoyed it because I watched it all over like 2 weeks. For me, that's blowing through it. I know Matt, one afternoon he sits through a show, but
I'll do it. Yeah, I will just knock it out right there.
Yeah, man. But it's very, very good. Then I watched all the season 2 of WWE Unreal, the second season of their documentary series. I love it, man. I think it's so cool to see how it all works behind the scenes, and it doesn't ruin the secrecy of wrestling to me, because I understand it's what kayfabe is and what a work and a shoot is, and it's really cool just to see what goes into putting together these shows, and how much care there is into it. Like that they really care about what the fans want to see and what they're pulling off on the secrecy of what goes into, like this past summer when they had Seth Rollins fake his injury, then cash in his money in the bank at SummerSlam, and how much work went into that to make it kept secret for 2 or 3 weeks, so they could pull off one of the biggest cash-in surprises in the history of wrestling. And it's just really cool to see how it all works behind the scenes. And if you've ever watched WWE wrestling in your life, I think it's definitely worth watching on Netflix, because it's just so well done. And and I'm sure WWE controls the narrative of that at some point. They're not giving you all the secrets, but they're letting you in. They're letting you in a little bit to see how things work, which is a really cool thing. So I watched that. Then I started. I am so bad about this. This guy's about starting shows and sometimes not finished. But I started watching a Full Metal Alchemist, the Brotherhood, the remake of the original, which is considered far superior. And man, what a show! I'm like 6 episodes in, and it's like it's so well written. It's one of those animes that can be goofy and fun, then all of a sudden it hits you in the gut with the feels. You're like, holy shit, did that just happen? I can see why it's highly rated. I mean, it's like one of the most highest rated animes ever made, and it's not even that old. So I started watching that. I started watching a recommendation of somebody at work. They're like, hey, if you like Cowboy Bebop and some of this other stuff, you'll really enjoy Full Metal Alchemist. And so I was aware of it. I just never had watched it. So I've been watching that last couple of days, and it's really good stuff.
Yeah, I heard Brotherhood's good because like the original Full Metal Alchemist, it was an adaptation from the manga, but the manga was still going. Yeah, and Brotherhood is more of a complete adaptation.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think like the last 20 episodes of the original show had to be made up because the manga wasn't done. And so this actually adapts the manga. But yeah, I think that's it, man. I don't think I watched anything else. I mean, I was plenty. I've watched a lot since we recorded Friday night of last week. So watch some TV this week. No movies though, really.
Yeah,
there's really been very many movies I've really wanted to watch. I mean, I do want to watch the Smashing Machine now that it's on Max. But it just came on yesterday, so it's not like I've had time to sit down and watch it. So yeah, man. All right, well, I guess we can get into today's featured film for Long's birthday pick, and
yeah,
I'm gonna let Long introduce the movie, but
I could do the rundown too.
And well, I have a rundown that you might appreciate on it, but I'll let you do the full rundown.
Okay.
You introduce the movie, and I'll give my rundown.
A synopsis, not a rundown like Matt.
No, I know what you mean.
Like but yeah, basically, yeah, my pick is Project A-ko. It's a 1987 anime film. It is the first anime film I've ever watched. But the first anime I've ever watched, period, is probably Robotech or Starblazers. And those are anime that I've ever. And what's it? Speed Racer. So
yeah.
But this is the first anime film I've ever watched that I ever rented. It was Blockbuster Video. And
Blockbuster.
But yeah, the premise of the story is, I guess, it's a little rivalry between two high school girls. And they have a best friend, a middle girl, who's kind of a ditz, who was a ditzy, bubbly personality. Seiko. And basically it's a
that's Biko.
Matt, stop interrupting me.
Sorry.
Dang. No, there might be a delay on your end too, so that's why it sounds like you're interrupting.
That's okay.
But yeah, A-ko versus B-ko over the friendship of C-ko, and while they're having their little rivalry, a freaking alien invasion happens.
Yes.
As a backdrop, and so yeah, it's an action comedy, somewhat of a I guess a fan servicey movie too. It's like one of the earliest fan service type animes that came out. And yeah, it all ties together where they carry their rivalry while the big giant alien spaceship is invading Earth. And the alien ship gets caught in the crossfires between the two women who are fighting for the friendship of Seiko, and then they end up saving humanity in the without knowing it. So
yeah,
without ever knowing it,
just pursuing their own endeavors.
2D animation, no computer assist whatsoever, and it's yeah, painstakingly hand drawn. throughout. It's something to be to admire. You can definitely tell it's a very old anime based on the style of the character, the look of the characters with the apple shaped heads, and really big eyes and stuff like that. So, but anyways, it's a very fun movie, and nice and short, about an hour and 15 minutes, so not too long.
Yeah.
And I guess the it was all women. Even the aliens were women.
Even the one that looks like a man from Fist of the North Star is a woman.
Yeah.
I would describe this movie as superpowered school chick and rich school chick fight for lesbian love over sea chick,
Yeah.
while lesbian aliens invade the earth. That's how I would describe the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wine drinking lesbian aliens.
Did you guys watch this dub or subbed?
Dubbed.
Dubbed. Oh, I watched it subbed. So
I watched it.
But I originally watched it in English. So
I mean, on Prime it's in it's in its original language, and on Tubi it's in English. And the only reason I watched it in English because I watched it last night without my contacts in, and I didn't want to have to read.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't really mind watching original.
Yeah,
language.
I'm not the whole dub or sub.
Right.
It's like whatever works. So
yeah,
especially if you're eating,
Right. Yeah, man, I had seen this before. It'd been a while since I've seen it, but I had seen it, and rewatching it, I did kind of forget that it's a little weird. I think at the time it came out for American audiences. It's still weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way it plays out, because it's kind of comedic, but also kind of serious, and it's kind of bizarre and like almost like hyper drug-induced fantasy type stuff, in a way, with like these superpowered chick. There's no explanation for anything in this movie. She just has superpowers.
Yeah.
Aliens just invade. The tech is just there, and I think that's kind of cool, though. I like it when worlds just exist. So you're watching this unfold, and you're trying to keep up with what's going on. You're like, wait, and it's really bizarre and weird a lot of times. And then you're like, why does everyone want this girl's friendship? And there's no real explanation from it. And the aliens think it's their princess, and then it is kind of bizarre, but it's kind of fun too. It's just like, it's one of those movies you just take back and you're like, okay, just go for the fun ride. It's got a great battle sequence at the last part of the film. I think it is a bit dated, but that's, to be fair, it's a 1987 film, but I think it also still holds up pretty well.
Yeah. Matt, have you ever seen this before?
This is a first watch for me. I really like the action comedy aspect of it. It's a very silly concept. The girl trying to steal the friendship away is like, oh, I'm gonna keep Aiko preoccupied, and then I'm gonna have Fist of the North Star chick try and beat the crud out of her, and then I'm gonna come in and save her, that doesn't happen though, because Aiko is really bad about cleaning, because she's got fucking Captain America Hulk hands or whatever, and she just destroys everything in the fucking classroom trying to clean it. I like that she's just super strong, and every time she uses her strength and there's people around, they're just like, whoa, the heck, it's like, whoa, you're awesome, you're Superman. Like whenever she stops the cable from falling, the battle with the Iron Man bikini, it was just fucking hilarious. Jackie sat down to watch it with me, and she takes off her clothes and she's got the bikini on, and Jackie's like, what the it's like, why am I laughing? And I was like, well, it is a comedy. And but she thought it was funny. And then the battle that ensues is pretty cool. The missiles, and then the aliens show up. They're like, actually, this chick is a princess. She's from the 7th daughter of this dynasty, and we need our queen. And you're like, this is ridiculous. What the hell, But it's such a fun concept. And I like the old school animation. I'll take old school animation any day. Whether I'm watching like Ronin Warriors or Dragon Ball Z or Yu Yu Hakusho, that 1980s to early 90s animation, I like it a lot. I don't know. It's just
that's right. Yeah,
it's what I grew up with. Even though I was late, watching that. That's what was shown. I did watch Speed Racer at night, but of course, I didn't grow up with it. It was just something that I caught up with. The ha ha, yeah, ha. And the cool theme song, of course, sung by Devo, I believe. But this movie, it's inspired by the title's inspired by Project A, which was a Jackie Chan movie. And I believe that's how it got its name. It's I think it was an American release, right? It wasn't released in Japan, right?
it was released in Japan first, and then it took 4 or 5 years to come out on home video.
Okay.
In 1991, like, what was it, 5 or 6 years after, the initial release, 4 to 6 years or so. I don't know. My math is. I'm on like 2.5 hours of sleep.
Okay, I got you. I've been there.
Yeah. So what did y'all think of the music, the synth music?
I was trying to catch it because you had talked about the soundtrack, and I remember not actually paying attention until the end credits were rolling. And I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool song. And then I was like, oh man, I should go back and rewatch it and try and like listen to the soundtrack that's going on, because Long was talking about the soundtrack and I never got to rewatch. And that's something I wanted to do, but I remember the ending song, the ending credit song, and I did like that one. But I'm pretty sure there's more than just that track that's worth listening to.
I thought it was good. I mean, it's very 1980s feel to it, but it works. Especially the space battle. I think it works really well. I like
the soundtrack here for you, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I like the soundtrack.
Okay.
I think it works for the film. It adds to the zaniness of the movie. The aliens crack me up. I mean, they're so goofy, especially the guy who keeps getting ran over every day trying to get the information. And he's calling his boss, and his boss is like, "Are you just calling me again, or you actually have information?" And he's like, "No, I swear."
Yeah, and the one-upsmanship between Biko and Eiko at the school entrance. Yeah. Versus like one robot, and then second is a bigger robot, but the chick can't reach the levers. It was over designed.
What's going on here?
I can't reach the levers. I can't. And then like it's kind of funny, like if you look at one of the cockpits, there's like a little mini fan, little air fan.
Yeah.
To cool someone down. It's like, oh, Biko even designed a little air fan for the pilot to cool down. It's just like little visual jokes like that.
Right.
Yeah. And then they were in the theater scene watching a horror movie, and it's like Colonel Sanders about to attack some guy in the alley. Like that's so random too. So.
But that's one of the silly things that I like. I'm actually listening to the synth soundtrack right now. I like it. Thanks. Yeah. But yeah, she shows up and she's actually early for class instead of being late, Eiko. And, blue-haired chick is like, fight my robots. And she just fucking destroys the shit out of them. And, she's just basically, running, running her wheels. But then she comes up with the suit. But I think that's just another comedy aspect that I like. I'm finally on time, and you're just gonna make us late for class. Come on.
Yeah. And then Biko gets laughed at for her super suit.
Yeah.
By her classmates, and they're like, "Oh, that's so lame. That's so weird." But yeah, how many missiles does it shoot? Jeez.
Dude, I thought she was out. After she shot those. 3 from her arm.
It's the 80s, man. Come on, dude. They don't run out of bullets,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. this director took their inspiration from John Woo. Didn't have you got fucking 20-shot revolvers. But it's fun. It's all in good fun. You know, who needs to reload? Who needs to see them reload? You know, just light it up.
No, it's definitely an influential anime. It's one of those animes where people, like you mentioned earlier, the old style animation where they think of anime as big eyes and the lines behind them. You know, this is definitely has some of that. But I love the old school animation too. You know, like I love, you know, I grew up with a lot of same stuff Long did. You know, Robotech and Star Blazers, and I watched those too, and Speed Racer. And you know that. And this is there's love to that art back then, and maybe if you show this to a kid today, he might feel it's a little dated, but it you know, hopefully they understand that it's a different time, and it holds up pretty well. It's definitely an early fan service movie. There's a couple of just random, you know, nude scenes in it that seemingly have no reason to be in the film, but and some panty shots. And from what I was reading, I guess there's 3 sequels. There's a 2, 3, and a 4. And I guess the fan service gets a little bit more greater as the series goes along because that started to become a much more popular genre. As it is even today, it's still that genre is still very popular.
Yeah, I heard those sequels pale in comparison to this movie.
Yeah, their ratings don't seem, they all drop a little bit. You know, like I think one of them, like this is almost a 7 on IMDb, and I think one of them was a 6.3, but the rest of them are like 5 and under.
Yeah.
So,
and then they didn't. I don't think they had the same music team either, doing this film. But the soundtrack was definitely a snapshot of the times in Japan because, fun fact, one of the English singers, was also went on to have a career being the voice and the singing voice for Jim and the Holograms. So, but yeah, the 2 music producers that they hired, they made a ton of money making Japanese pop songs. They live in LA, and it was like, and then I saw these interviews, and they have all these wall of gold records and stuff like that. It's like all these gold records sold in Japan for all their pop songs that they helped write. So, and back then, it was like that poppy synth music that was popular during that time. And and this film is also a snapshot of Japan itself because, man, like I remember growing up, everyone talked about Japan like they did about China, like but not in an adversarial way that I recall. I remember there was some like people protesting about not liking Japan buying up real estate too, and then and then people burning Toyotas and Hondas as protest. But no, it's like during the boom period of Japan's economy, it was like they had so much money to spend, and there was like so much money being put into anime and the film industry back in the day. So, like Godzilla 1985 was definitely a very good snapshot of that too, of the prosperity that Japan was going through. So, but yeah, Project Echo, one of my favorite films. It's a fun entertainment. Yeah.
I have to agree, man. It was a good watch. Now I've got a new anime under my belt.
Yeah. Hopefully we can somehow, if I can gift you guys a copy of Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, we'll probably try to do that sometime.
Almost every month when we're doing the movie list, I check Vampire Hunter D and the new one, Bloodlust, to see if they ever go streaming, and they're still not. It's just like, I know Vampire Hunter D was on Crunchyroll for a long time. I don't know what happened to the rights, and I guess now it's not been streaming.
Yeah, Matt, you're breathing into the mic.
Sorry, my bad. I was looking at some.
But I do check those movies long to see if they're streaming.
Yeah.
Because one day someone's going to pull them back up on streaming.
Yeah, let me see how much Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust is going for.
But yeah, All right. Well, good birthday pick, Long, and hopefully you have a good birthday weekend. That's not that your balls aren't frozen, and
Yeah.
and, but we probably will be stuck inside, but that's okay. I'd rather be stuck inside frozen than
Yeah. Well, let's just hope the power keeps up.
That's it. When we get the power,
that's a
we
big
get.
thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And quit improving these data centers.
The original Vampire Hunter D is apparently on AMC channels right now, on AMC Plus. Interesting. All right. Well, next week we move on to the end of January and go into February, and man, it feels like. Well, I guess it was a few months ago we did Bloodsport. It just feels like we just did a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, but we're gonna do another one. I'll be honest. I've only seen this movie one time years ago, man. When it first came out, and it is based on a comic book property, if I remember right, by Dark Horse Comics. I think they did the original comic that this was based on, and that is a Timecop. Man, like I said, I've only seen it one time years ago. I remember thinking it was okay. I'm curious to see how it holds up. It's streaming on several streaming places, Prime and Netflix, so it's not hard to watch it. It's been out so long; it's mostly free anywhere. So yeah, man, I know it was one of Van Damme's more popular films he did.
It was the most profitable.
Yeah,
it was his most profitable film.
And then there were talks for sequels for years. I think he ended up having like a directed video sequel with some other actor, if I remember correctly, but not with him. So we'll talk Timecop next week. I know we've had this on the list a couple of times, and then we kept pushing it back. So we're going to finally get to it and knock it out. I think it was originally going to be our movie. It was going to kick off 2026 a few weeks ago, and we pushed it back. So Timecop next week on this show as we move on. And but until then, the rebelradiopodcast.com for all your Rebel Radio needs. This has been Mark.
This has been Matt.
This is Long.
Everyone just stay safe out there with this winter freeze across the nation. And until next time, just go there and do it.